Hello everybody, welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. So we're going to stream again. My girlfriend's going to coursework, so I'll try to get as far as we can in the game, but we still have the DLC, so the likelihood of us finishing the game today is almost 0. So yeah, let's get right into it. I like that you can skip these parts here for sure. That's pretty nice. I think the speed at which you get into the game is really phenomenal, that you can just like skip all the splash screens and intro stuff. Whoops, I didn't change the hertz. That's gonna hurt. It always takes a while to change the hertz so much. Okay.
You there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back. There's a flight recorder nearby. I can add it to the collection at the Grove.
Fantastic.
I might be able to use that to get in.
I like how in this game she gives you hints what to do, but she's so quiet that you can barely hear what she says, and you don't have any idea what the fuck you're supposed to do. Which is good, because I'd rather figure it out myself most of the time, but... Unless she regrets how to climb again, which is obviously an issue. Yeah, most of these...
Requesting status update. Flight 41, you need to adjust your course to avoid the swarm. Can you respond? Over. Flight 41, please.
Yeah, most of these like recordings are really not that interesting to me, and the rewards seem also very irrelevant. Fly to the mountaintop here and search the west house of the raiders. I kind of want to do a side quest instead. So we have this one. Yeah, let's go for this one here. Activate and show on map, which is pretty nice. Man, having to return to the base, I mean not so much, but at all is kind of annoying. Didn't we just come from there, like, an hour or so ago?
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance.
Of course you will.
Understood.
Yes.
Very well.
He's all bark
Both
but no
face a
bite.
decidedly short future if
And a
you
mass
keep us
murderer
inside
too.
that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
It's wide enough, you can go at the same time.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it, and I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
Can we fast travel away from this location? Maybe? So this must be the arm crest, right? I mean, you wouldn't change my back quest for no reason.
This is the mountain made out to knock wrestled with a stormbird. Poor thing. I think this is where Kotalo wanted to... Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
Okay.
All right, talk to me, Katalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
Huh? Fucking magic. And missing a finger.
After you.
I do like
Let's
the
see how
snow
this thing
effects from
likes
the
the taste of metal.
and wind off. Yeah, it's really pretty. You know how this is gonna go. I mean, every fight's gonna boil down to just spamming this fucking... Where's my... Oh, I forgot to start the script, I think. Whoops. What the script does is basically prevents you from letting go, like it adds a delay to releasing the right mouse button so you don't let go by accident. Or I don't let go by accident every single time I try to shoot an arrow. And I think without that I would have lost my mind playing the game, so... There's a lot of encounters in the game are single enemy encounters, so I don't think it's so it is that valuable to use the override. It's incredibly strong when there is more than one enemy, but a lot of enemies are just like bigger single enemies, so...
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The 10 be with you, Aloy.
Yeah, I think at this moment as a friend you should say, hey bro, I get you're used to not having a second arm, but how about you get used to it again? Because I get where he's coming from, but it's just like such a huge inconvenience, so... Yeah, kind of not the, I think, correct play on her part to not encourage him at least to give it a shot. Okay, why do we have to go back? Assemble your companions. Okay. And here we have to fly to the mountaintop, which I think we should be able to do.
His armor should be around here somewhere.
How do I land? Oh! Works like this, so... Yeah, getting the mount so late, I wonder if it's like, what the purpose even really is, because Yeah, you can go everywhere with the mount now, which is cool, right? But like from a gameplay perspective, it doesn't seem to be that well integrated. Like it doesn't seem that useful, basically. And I'm slightly conflicted where we need to go.
My focus might see something. A fragment of Farika's armor. There must be more. I don't like the sound of that. Whoa! It must be the Stormbird that killed Farika. Another armor fragment.
Yeah, maybe we should scan him or some shit, because I don't know where the fuck his weak spots are. So mostly wings. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I'm just kidding. Oh.
One more bit of armor. Watch the machine.
It's kind of funny, ever since we used the override ability, most fights have been big single target enemies, so there's almost no point in using it, which is kind of unfortunate, but whatever. Okay, we're still looking for an additional armor piece here. No, not the pigeon bitch. Those are wing thrusters. But where are they? Great. So I can't even find them from here. Bro, it's really hard to see where the final piece is.
This easy? Looks like another bit of armor. I guess that's it then. I should let the Tenakth know I recovered what's left of Farika's kit.
Okay. I think we're almost done with all side quests that I know of.
Honor and strength. The Sky Clan is built on war. The Sky Clan don't need war. Akaro has united the clans once again.
But to fly on a sunbeam?
Hail, Akaro's
Like Aloy?
champion!
We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. A painful end. But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew! I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
If we want to reclaim our honor, then we must do so in battle with Zavala. A blade is a blade.
Once you're repaired, where was I going?
Okay, the Tenakth Sky Blah. Another repaint of another set. Great. There are not a lot of different sets, to be honest, visually. There are quite a few, but not like crazy amounts. Yeah, like I mean, even if they are not repaints, some of them definitely are though. I still feel like the variety is not quite there. Maybe not variety, maybe personal interest in most of them. But yeah, them having a repaint doesn't make him more interesting to me personally. What is this here? Ah, the melee follow-up. Okay, so I think this is almost the final one here. We still have the Forgotten Legacy and the Tides of Justice, which I don't even know what those are. Oh, okay, never mind. There's a billion quests here.
Right near where the Leviathan research facility is. Better go to the campfire and let her know I'm here.
Please, Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've
Oh my
run my
God.
request through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain, with a hologram of San Francisco. Which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
speculated. So there was data on it they couldn't read.
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Of course.
I promise you, we'll find a way home.
Harriam, we're never getting that gyro compass back. We're stuck here. For good.
The Ancestor reborn.
May we be led to truth.
Just, Aloy, what's this I hear about you never going back home?
Our navigational ships.
They're all gone. Destroyed by storms and reefs, and with them the one instrument we need to guide us across the ocean.
There's one ship that might still hold a working gyro compass.
But it's beyond our reach, beached on an island surrounded by deadly currents. No compass, no way home, no way back to those we should have never left behind in the first place.
Christia.
Maybe I can help.
Not unless you can fly.
What if I told you I can use one of those sun wings to take me there?
You could do that?
Why not? She's an Ancestor reborn. Anything is possible. The ship lies on an island east of here, past the fleet.
All right. Then that's where I'll go.
I will not let myself hope just yet, but I thank you for your kindness.
It's finally changed. Make way!
Okay, and we also need to call Ava at the campfire.
Hey, Alva. I'm in landfall. Can you meet me here?
I'll be there as soon as I can. Aloy! I'm here. Had to sneak past a few machines on the way, but I made it.
All right. Ready to talk to that diviner?
Yes. He's right over there.
Diviner Alva, what are you doing back in Landfall? And with the living ancestor?
We're looking for the At-Bay Research Center, where Leviathan was developed. The legacy tells us it's somewhere in the city.
Alva mentioned you've been collecting data in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I stumbled across it, but there was no data there, only crumbling ruins.
Tell us anyway. We might be able to find something you missed.
Please, don't trouble yourself. I assure you, our search was very thorough.
You're hiding something.
What? That is absurd. A diviner must only speak truth, as you're well aware.
Oh, you're worried you found something dangerous? Something compromising on Eileen Sasaki?
Keep your voice down.
Look, I get it, Nirik. You want to make it back to your family, so it's safer to turn a blind eye. But think of Leviathan. How it could help everyone. Isn't that why we're here? Don't let fear deny us that.
Very well. The facility's just south of here, along the shore. But even if you find a way to fix Leviathan, it's sure to be shrouded in that which is forbidden.
Too often the truth is forbidden. Come on, let's go.
Isn't Leviathan here? Nah, that's something else.
Not bad with that diviner back there. You've come a long way since we first met.
And Nirik's like I used to be, terrified of a misstep. And with the Overseers, he has every right to be. But what I've seen and learned since the greenhouse, it's so much more than what we're permitted. Diviners are supposed to seek the truth, and yet so much is kept from us. I'm tired of it. That should be the facility ahead. Oh, we need to find a way in.
Up here. Well, Nirek wasn't lying about crumbling ruins, at least.
Aloy,
Let's look
why
around.
is the ground shaking?
That's not good, whatever it is.
Whoa, that thing is huge!
We'll have to take it out if we want to find that data.
Copy pasta ball. It's another copy paste boss. Let's go. Okay, so one melee, and then we go this and that, right? How the fuck did we stun it so fast? Where is this fucking weak spot? Well, whatever. I just realized we probably should be probably should have this one on the second one here. And this one on the third. And this one on the fourth. This one fifth. And final one. So now we have like the one is our this one, the second one is here, and so we should be able to swap between the two by tapping 1 and 2, which should be good. It's cute that they put a heart on top of his head, but you can't really hit it.
Well, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
We should be able to look around for that data now.
Yeah, it being over here doesn't really matter because your cursor starts here anyway, so here or here. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, and now we can go 1 and 2 to swap between these two. Nice.
After you.
Time for a swim.
At least the water's not breathing. Look at this place. I always try to imagine what it must have been like back when the old ones were here.
It's less of a climb, I bet. Come on, let's check the upper floors.
I'll stay here. That looks a little iffy to me.
There, a console.
Must have been what Nirek found.
Let's see if it has anything on Leviathan. the data on Leviathan isn't here, but there's some kind of log.
Delete the database? But Miss Sasaki, when you look at the reports, 3,000 exhibiting symptoms. Over 400 dead. The data's clear. Omarama is contaminating the water supply, promoting bacterial growth. And with Leviathan based on the same architecture...
You're a smart kid. Top of your class, right? My father built this company thanks to world-class talent like you. And you know what else is world-class? Our legal team. So unless you want to spend the rest of your career in some dead-end, underfunded public research institute, you'll delete that database and forward all data on Leviathan to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
That was her. The ancestor, Eileen Sasaki. Hundreds dead. And she knew their system was to blame, but she had the truth erased. Were all the ancestors like this? Selfish, ruthless, immoral? And yet we hold them up as paragons of enlightenment and virtue. Given what we've learned, I don't even know if Leviathan will work.
Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. You said before that the old ones use Leviathan to control flooding. Which means it probably worked. We'll know more when we find the data on it. The recording mentioned a copy was sent to Eileen's office.
And to their corporate headquarters. There. Let's go.
And hey, Chaotic Chemistry, hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine, thanks for asking.
So what was that other system?
Oh god, follow her, okay.
So what was that other system the recording mentioned? Omu Ramba?
The legacy tells us it was the predecessor to Leviathan, a system that manipulated floods to bring life to a barren desert.
Pine seemed to know a lot about this ancestor.
Diviners spent years trying to figure out how to restore Leviathan. We found a lot of data on Eileen Sasaki.
Entrance is blocked. Gonna have to find another way in.
The soldiers built a path on the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
Lead the way.
It's kind of weird. Almost all travel dialogue is too long for the distance you travel, which is quite surprising. Oh, you were just studying Calculus 1. I hope you enjoyed it.
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow your lead.
No idea why the audio is breaking so much since we're in this area. Maybe it's like some kind of shader compilation that's happening for this area specifically.
Up we go.
Because the game did sometimes stop to compile shaders, so there must still be some background compilation going on.
Yes. Don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me. Yeah, I wouldn't. I guess.
How are we going to get across?
Yeah, I wonder.
Looks promising.
Yeah, I wonder how else they could have done it. It was going well, and you're focusing on derivatives. It was going well. Yeah, calculus is pretty chill because it's. I mean, they're really hard derivatives, obviously, depending on the function, but. And on average, like the rules are pretty simple and understandable. So the complexity comes from the function and not the core idea.
Fall off the tower.
Can you write this one? No. Wait, are we doing something with them? Because we can fly now, right? So I'm like kind of. I'm confused. Oh, he's fucking cooked. The problem is the other one is fucking gone. We have to kill it. I don't know when it's gonna aggro when you shoot it like that. Oh, that looks really cool. Yeah, where I live, you can never see the sky like this. Like the night sky. I don't live underground. Where I live, you can't see the sky. I have to get used to just using the fucking shortcuts, man. Because we're only gonna use 2 weapons, so we don't need the additional... Man, she deals way more damage than we do.
There. No more Glinthawks.
I've heard our soldiers say the Glinthawks are the
Up
worst.
this way.
You were also studying philosophy, and mainly about the philosophy of the mind and the topic of naturalism. Isn't any philosophy a concept of the mind? I'm just curious, what is the specific differentiation there? It seems like a very tightly related subject for philosophy.
Really high off the ground.
Yeah, you already have died like 10 floors below, so don't worry about it.
Right. Of course. Super easy.
Should be able to cross over.
When we died? No, she's like, oh no, Aloy, Nathan.
Should be able to cross over.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, wait, I'm just gonna pull this thing here. Wait, this doesn't look like I can make it, but whatever, let's try. I mean, in real life, yes. In video game, no.
There's the tower. Should be able to cross over.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm confused. So we pulled this one out, okay, but it didn't change anything.
There's some of that debris first.
Yeah, I get it, Aloy, but I can... Ah, of course. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the sound. Like, it's breaking every time something loads in.
Okay, Alva, your turn.
Right.
And it only happened in this area in very few cutscenes.
And make sure I do this right.
Nope. Oh no, we're gonna have to get a code. Blah blah blah. Month and year. At Bay founding date. What the fuck do I know? Month and year. Oh, I don't know. Oh wait, she needs help. Wait. She knows, probably. She knows.
Come on, Alva. You can do it. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you from here.
Please don't break.
Don't worry, I'm here and I'll definitely be able to help you from all the way over here. It's really safe.
Alva!
I'm okay. Wow. That would have been a long way to fall.
Yeah, not like it would ever happen to
You
me.
sure you're okay? Oh, door's locked. You sure you're okay?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. Let's keep going.
Yay, founding date. Bro, how am I'm not gonna know the fucking founding date, man. Like, does she know?
Maybe there's data around here that can help with the door?
No. The data has been destroyed, unfortunately. So, at bay, but... month and year.
It says the code is the month and year the company was founded.
According to the legacy, it was October 2023.
So the company was founded in October.
My God.
Which is the 10th
Got
month.
it.
You can also input it via.
Maybe the data on Leviathan isn't here.
Cost reduction strategy. We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omuramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
Guess Eileen and her father didn't always get along. But it seems like covering up Omuramba wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still had a part in it.
Well, let's keep going. Her office must be higher up.
Okay, so basically all the studies related to brain consciousness and stuff like that. I mean, I have clear opinions on those, but I wonder because I think it's only philosophical because we don't have hard data. But I think you can rationalize a lot about those things without even having data. Yeah, I have pretty clear ideas about what it is.
Dead end. There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft.
Yeah, you're a genius.
Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Way up that has a lesser chance of falling.
Hey, okay.
And after studying chemistry, what did you think? What was your standpoint?
Are you doing okay, Aloy?
Yeah, it's just a long way up. Whoa.
Whatever. Aloy, are you okay? The answer is no, she's not okay, but the problem is that the game is fucking shit. That's why she's not okay. Why would she not hold on to it? Like, it's not like a held fucking sea.
Dead end. There's a ladder.
Oh my god, and the checkpoint's also so far away. Oh my god. Yeah, the controls in this game are actually fucking dog shit.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling.
Hey, Alva? Okay.
What a waste of time. Like, I can deal with me falling down and failing, but I really can't deal with the fucking game not just grabbing the fucking thing. Jesus Christ, it was so far. Holy.
Are you doing okay, Aloy?
Yeah, it's just a long way up. It's no good. Can't use the pullcaster on that.
Okay, so you have to press down. If you press C, she just fucking suicides. Nice. What a great way of designing this. Brilliant. Just as the game intended, for sure. I honestly can't see where we need to go. I guess there. Maybe? I truly don't know, honestly. Is there blue again? It's so hard to see with the lighting. There must be blue somewhere. Yeah, there. But these guys are fucking idiots. They put a signal color, but the color of the lighting around you, I mean during nighttime I guess, it just, you can't see it's blue. Everything is blue, so it's like really stupid. I have no idea where we're going, but I feel like we're gonna fall down again. You're like, what are you doing?
How about you, Alva? Any luck finding a way up?
Not yet.
Who needs physics? So I still don't have a definitive answer to that. I think the scientific perspective tends to reduce the mind to brain physical states, and it makes sense for a lot of things. But it makes me wonder what position is the correct, the quality of the first person subjective experience, which science can explain. I mean, the thing is, right, the brain is a hyper-complex algorithm. I mean, not the brain, right? The brain contains a hyper-complex algorithm. So the physical states of the brain are like you looking at a computer. But is the computer running Horizon Forbidden West? Or are you just playing tic-tac-toe? Or are you opening a Word file? Right? We don't know. Unless we know what the program looks like. And one of those programs is probably, you know, the conscious experience we have. But since we don't see the program, we only see the physical matter. People are like, oh, the physical matter looks so primitive, right? And how can it have something so complex in it? But the thing is, it's, you know, it's more than the parts of its sums, and that's why it's like really hard to, I think, just say, you know, it's just like the physical parts. But I think it is, right? But it's hard to see because you have to look at the information contained and not the physical, you know, parts that are there. Like the parts are only the storage for information and processing, but they're not really the interesting part. It's the information contained and how it's processed. Yeah, so it's like you're looking at the machine instead of looking at what is inside. And looking inside is currently impossible for us. But we do have an idea of what the program looks like running because we are experiencing it, right? But we're only experiencing the consciousness of it. We're not experiencing everything it does, right? There might be a lot of different subconscious processing going on, which makes sense, right? And we're just getting the condensed meta consciousness. But there is no reason to believe this is not possible for a non-biological machine, and there is no magic behind it. Like, it's a very primitive, honestly, thing, and I mean primitive in a way of, you know, explanation once you're able to. I don't think it's not like we're like able to open our hands and suddenly we can move the moon or something, right? That doesn't make any sense physically. There's nothing magical, I think, happening there. Yeah, so I think the complexity doesn't... Oh, not another one. I didn't pay attention. Fuck your game. Just tell me. Like, Stellar Blade did such a good job with this fucking shit.
The Larson McCory Award. The legacy says Eileen won it when she was 40 for her work on Leviathan.
Interesting.
Yeah, I truly don't give a shit. Oh my god, if I could alt-tab, I would be fucking googling the living shit out of these here. Yeah, I think limited understanding of things doesn't really say... We can say for certain, right, what it is, but the likelihood is extremely high that it's just a basic thing.
The Dragonfly 6 was their most successful model.
Huh.
Oh my god, I don't even know what is she talking about? Dragonfly 6? Like, what the fuck is she talking about?
This looks like some kind of prototype.
For water purification.
I'd use my focus
Must
here.
be the H2 flow.
What?
H2 flow. Their early inventions had strange names.
How old was Eileen when she won this award?
40.
Okay. I mean, what do we have to input? Like, wow, no, please no. Okay, so we need those numbers.
You said Eileen was how old when she won this?
40.
What was this thing again?
The H2 flow.
Okay.
What was this called again?
The Dragonfly 6.
Remind me, what was this called?
Huh?
The Dragonfly 6.
6'2", 46'2"? But that's too short. Huh? Oh, it's H2O. This is 40. Even then, doesn't make sense. I have no idea. Is there no meta hint? Did we miss the meta hint here? We might have. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. It's a combination of those things, right? But I don't know in what order.
How old did you say Eileen was when she won this?
40.
40.
What was the name of this thing?
H2O.
The H2 flow.
H2 flow.
What was this called again?
The H2 flow.
Shut the fuck up.
It's art, I think.
Could it be? Yes, I think this was commissioned in honor of the company's 25th anniversary.
Okay, 25. So it's 40. Yeah, just gonna do that. 40. 2, 6, 25. I didn't see the last one because look, when you look like this, they both look like it's one thing. So I didn't check that one. Okay, it was like those numbers don't match up. What a waste of time.
Impressive view. Corner office.
Well, it's official. Eileen Sasaki, CEO,
Let's see
chair,
if the data on Leviathan is here.
and worst daughter in the world. Security had to escort Dad to his vert. Guess we'll be speaking through lawyers from now on. Looking down at the world from here. It's hard to see the details. People become...
Yo, she's walking on nothing.
far too easily. Omuramba was supposed to provide clean water, improve lives. It was easier to pretend there wasn't a problem. Easier to believe a lie was truth. But I don't want to pretend anymore. I will build Leviathan right. No more shortcuts. No more lying just to save face. It won't undo our sins. My sins. But maybe we can still do some good.
She overthrew her father, took over the company, so that Leviathan wouldn't end up killing people.
It sounded like she regretted covering up Omuramba's failure.
She wasn't perfect. Not a paragon, as the Quan believe. But not a monster, either. She tried to make up for her mistakes.
And now you know the truth.
As for the data... Leviathan... yes, it's here. Downloading a copy now.
Is something wrong?
I think I'll stay here a while longer. There's a lot more data that I want to look through.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Down is always easier than up. Let's speak again when we're back at base.
Okay.
Not really. It depends on what kind of down. So in climbing down is really difficult. There's an easy explanation for that. So
You're going to what?
Just thinking about it.
yeah, so the thing is, right, when you go up, it's possible to have 0 momentum at the moment where you can hold something, right? If I'm at the top, I'm basically not moving. But when you want to drop down the same distance, you're not going to magically stop. So going down is really difficult in climbing because you have to always control your speed. And you can't just like jump when you feel like skipping something. So yeah, down climbing is extremely difficult sometimes. And yeah, that's why it's absolutely not true what she just said. Okay, you're thinking about the capacity for imagination and visualization and stuff like that. So first of all, I think it's a bit overrated because just think about the things you imagine, right? Are you imagining really novel ideas or are you imagining things which are like based on something you have experienced and visualized in your life? And the answer is obviously because you are prone to an algorithm that is based on evolution. Most of the things you visualize and maybe also hallucinate are basically rooted in reality, right? There's not a lot of stuff you usually just come up with which has no relevance. because that would be not good for you as a surviving species, right? So you want to have something useful and practical. That is why most of your imagination is either like social, like it could be abstract concepts which are not like in reality, but they're like in society or something. So everything you think and imagine is not very novel. And now you can look at already early AI models, like for example Midjourney or something, where you use Stable Diffusion to create a novel image of a, you know, scene data set. And the image itself is novel. It doesn't exist in that capacity before, but it does contain parts which were learned before. Of course, it's still pretty primitive, but the results are visually for us humans, they're nice, right? But there's no reason to believe that, you know, such a system could not learn the same type of imagination we have, and let alone surpass it significantly, because it is not tied to evolution and survival, and it can imagine and hallucinate truly novel things which are not rooted in physical reality or like concepts it has known about, right? So it can create like seeds of and sparks of imagination, very complex. And the question is basically, how do you start those, right? What is the base for that? And it could potentially just create base worlds which have no sense, right? They're just like structures, and they're completely nonsensical, but could truly imagine an entire world around it. Okay. Ja. Hä, verstehe ich nicht. Okay, das macht echt keinen Sinn. Ja, wenn es da drin steht, auf jeden Fall. Aber wie viel hat sie jetzt gespielt? Also. Aha. Ja, klar. Ja. Ja, das ist schon Schwachsinn. Ja, vor allem, wenn es in den Regeln drin steht, ja. I think we have this one already, that's why she's not mentioning it. Yeah, but basically that's what I mean, right? Like for humans, it is very, very hard and cumbersome to be truly imaginative. And we're also like heavily constrained by our physical reality. So it's really hard to imagine things which are like, for example, if I ask you to imagine a 69 million dimensional object and how it would have sex with another 40 dimensional object or something, and they look like some imaginary things, you couldn't even imagine the concept of them having physical contact, right, in those dimensions, because you're so strongly related to thinking in 3D geometry at max, right? So even 4D is already incredibly complicated for humans, but even slightly higher dimensionality is already off limits. And that's just an example of one type of information we're shit at processing, right? And humans are really biased to thinking we're amazing thinkers and we're so smart, but we're only good at those things we perceive. And the problem is we're stupid enough to believe that it's the only thing that's relevant, right? For example, if I would ask you to imagine what an electromagnetic field of the world would look like, and how like how it flows, and you know, like perceive it like light, basically, it would be really hard to imagine that without like having prior knowledge about how it's emitted and everything. But it's not natural. It's not like you can just look outside and you can see the electromagnetic spectrum outside of light, right? It's not like you just look at it, right? Because your eyes and sensors aren't meant for it. So it's incredibly difficult to do. Or if you compare yourself to a dog, right? It's really hard to compare the sniffer of the dog to your sniffer, right? We're really good at sniffing water, but we're not good at like having detailed information via smell relative to a dog, for example. And the memory attached to it is also pretty shit. So I think it's really a human bias to think we're really imaginative and smart. We're really good at specific tasks relative to, you know, biological beings, but the absolute capacity is very limited, very easy to rationalize why it does exist. But I think it's like, unfortunately, not as, you know, special or magical as some people might hope. I think that is not the part where I think most, you know, magic is gonna happen. I think it's more about maybe the nature of existence and reality, and not really about the nature of conscious. Because conscious, even if it doesn't exist in our brain, which it probably does, even if it's a superseded like feed that is like pushed into our brain, it wouldn't even matter, right, where it's computed, as long as the effect is the same. But it is definitely computed there if reality is real, which we can't be sure of, obviously. But yeah, so that is that's my standpoint on this one here. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good point, right? Imagine, I think, looking at fantasy games, sci-fi games, you will find a lot of stuff that is basically just like a mix of other things people have already seen. And sometimes it's just like you forget that all those things have a root, right? You see those monsters and stuff like that. And you always see there is a tie-in, right? We're not creating monsters which are completely nonsensical. Usually they're like tied to animal. For example, this game is a great example, right? The machines here are obviously heavily inspired by humans, right? And by the knowledge of metal and the knowledge of materials and stuff like that. So everything we see here basically, or this here is, you know, a little bit of Viking stuff here. So you can see this is very creative, quote unquote, but also you can see where the parts are coming from, right? It's not like someone just like invented the wheel anew. And it also makes sense, right? Because we don't, and that's the same reason why the amount of stories that are told are very limited. And also the worlds you see, because a world in a video game that doesn't obey your physical knowledge and laws would be very annoying to play in. If this game had completely different logic than the real world, which you could code easily, right? You could code a world that is completely nonsensical. It would be horrible to play because you're shit at navigating it, right? As a human. So an AI, for example, could create games which are unplayable for humans, but easily playable by AI, for as an example here. Yeah. So that's why, you know, that's where I come from. I'm a very, very rational and simple person when it comes to these things. And I think if there is an easy explanation and a lot of hints as to why it should be probably true, I think it's not very useful to, I mean, you can think of the other things and you should consider them to some degree, but I think some topics are really easy to understand for me personally. But I think I'm also not very normal in that regard. I think it's pretty, a lot of people are struggling way more with those things. Yeah, so that's, I guess, a gift I have in that regard. But otherwise, yeah, I hope I can bring across my point of view maybe a little bit, right? Yeah, it just comes naturally to me. I don't have to study those things. I don't have to, you know, think to them about them too long. It's usually something that my brain can compute in a really, really short amount of time. So it's, I don't even know where it comes from. It just emerges. So yeah, that's what I think. I hope AGI is going to be able to do much better than me, and just like get this meta information out there without even having the data you know about. I could potentially find where I found the origins for that. You know, I could make a list and everything, but I don't have to because my brain basically just does it for me automatically. Yeah, I don't have to manually do the algorithm. It's just like what the brain can do very efficiently. Fly to the shipwreck. I can do that, I think. Mount cannot enter this location. I'm pretty sure it can enter this location. But can it go in the water? Mount cannot enter this location either. Are you kidding me? They're trolling. Come on. It can't pick you up in the water, huh? Or whatever. I'm looking forward to playing with the one ball that is like a, you know, like skipping stones just with a ball, and it works so well. And I hope we're gonna find it again where I put it the last time, and we can play that at the beach again when I go to southern France and very soon. We're gonna go on Saturday, no, on Sunday, yeah. But I can't fucking, oh my god, I just want to fucking call the mount, bitch. You can't call it right here. This is getting tilted. So it's really, I think one of the things I had to learn to understand is that people just think very differently. And that everybody has like those things where they're like, oh yeah, I just know it basically without thinking. And for me, it just happens to be other things than for a lot of people. So it's just like, you know, for me, it never occurred to me because it's so natural for me that there are questions like that that are like less obvious to other people when I was younger, right? Obviously now I know, right? But it's really, I just have to imagine how it is. Because it's not like that for me at all. And that's why I also know how potentially insane AI is gonna be, because I just see the potential, right? Just like, just increasing memory and compute would already just make the same algorithm so insane. If I had a perfect memory and could store all information perfectly, that already would be fucking crazy. And then I get also the compute capabilities for numbers from a PC and stuff. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's just gonna be fucking insane. It's gonna be insane.
That's not laws as fast under the water as they are on land.
I just realized since we used this one first, we should put it on the top one, I think. I like that it doesn't go away from the equipped one here, so you can change it pretty easily. So one hit like this, aim, and then do this. That's the wrong arrow. Oh my god. Oh my, that was me. Aloy, please. Okay, fuck him. Oh, he has 0 HP. Fuck. And what's my view on personal identity? What makes you the same people over time? If all particulars of your body change and even our minds change over time. I mean, we are not the same person over time. That's first of all what I would say. So I think it's an illusion of identity over longer periods of time. But you can still argue that it's possible to maintain an algorithm even if you remove all the hardware, right? So if I want to play Horizon, I can play it on many different PCs, right? And so it doesn't really matter if I change parts while it's running. And arguably not running, right? If you sleep, whatever we do there seems to be more to a semi-idle and sometimes running state. So I think there's like a lot of hints as to what is happening there. And yeah, that's why I think it's not too hard to imagine basically those things being swapped out and you still thinking you are you basically, even if it's like not very intuitive initially. I still have the muscle memory for this one. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I don't think I will get rid of this. For example, today when sleeping, I was seeing the... which was really annoying. I was seeing the crosshair go small and big, so my brain was trying to learn the timing on the shots. Obviously they changed per bow, so it doesn't really help me, but if they were consistent, I would get better at timing my shots, theoretically, in my sleep.
Just gotta look for the coin's gyro compass on that rack.
Yeah, so there's since I can see, I can remember and also like experience my dreams in real time. I have a sentiment of what's happening there. So in the ones that are active, right? But certainly there are also passive parts, and yeah. So the inactive parts could definitely be replaced with something else easily. Yeah, so identity basically is just like a nice illusion, and it could be maintained forever if the brain wanted to. But at the end of the day, it really is more about how much data can the brain maintain while changing parts. And I think it's should be pretty efficient at that, right? I'm pretty sure the brain could change a lot of parts, like the maintenance basically, without losing any information integrity. Doesn't make sense, right? Why would it not be able to do that? It would be a disadvantage if you woke up and forgot something really important. So you just tend to wake up and forget unimportant stuff instead, to make space for the important. What are we doing here? No fucking idea. There's a generous supply cache over here. Oh my god, we should not go in the water, it's just gonna tilt me.
and find the gyro compass in one of those scrap files.
Okay, we are looking for those. I wouldn't say we die, right? Like, I think it's not like a discrete moment or something. Like, death is very discrete. It's either you're alive or you're dead, right? But like, I think like the changing of cells and stuff like that, that is like a constant process. It's like, I guess it's like basically just being alive. Parts of you die, parts of you live, but the average lives, right? So maybe that's what you meant. Maybe like small parts of you die every moment. Like dead cells get expelled from your skin, dead cells in your brain getting replaced, new ones getting created, right? It's like, but that's part of life, right? Life is life and death. Even if you are living. at least for biological beings. Yeah. Yeah, so small parts, yes. Death as a like a concept of like life going to an end, maybe on a cellular level, but not on an entity level. Yeah, so that's my perspective on that, I think. And hey, the one, nice you have reached ghost level 62. Sometimes I feel like I'm in Call of Duty and you are my achievement counter. That's like Master Sergeant. Bro's grinded a lot since he has fully updated some legendary weapons. No, don't bravo me on this. I basically did it today, and I was after like doing a few monsters. I was like, my life is too short, and I just went story mode for that. I literally went story mode to save myself time, and it already took like, I think 3 hours or so. Yeah, so I basically didn't feel like it was rewarding enough for me to grind this on ultra very hard. Okay, there's still more here. Oh shit. Yeah, so no, for me it's an achievement, right? Like giving in and being like, oh my god, this is not fun, I'm gonna fucking save myself some time. For me, that is an achievement. So I did every monster once on the highest difficulty, and then I went for the further ones. I went for the story mode to save time. So I had the challenge once, and then I didn't waste my time. Yeah, I don't know how you feel about that, but that's basically how I play games. I play for fun and never for challenge. Challenge is just a means to an end for me mostly. And if it's not fun, I will definitely just lower their HP until they die in probably a nanosecond. They died so fast. It's actually fucking insane all the HP they have. Yeah, I would think my HP sweet spot for some enemies, depends on the enemy type and when you are in the game, is definitely, oh shit. It's definitely more towards, I guess, normal or hard difficulty HP. Depends on the enemy too, right? Some of them I think have perfect HP on this difficulty, others are a bit too tanky, depending on your gear obviously. And now with legendary gear, I feel like most enemies are in a good spot. Because I just enjoy killing them in a reasonable amount of time. So do we have it now? Still not. Oh my god. Are we looking for scrap piles or are we looking for chests? Because she was like kind of, oh, chest. It's magic. Oh my god, still nothing? No way. The low FOV on this pisses me off so much. It's just so annoying to look around. Why is it like doing this radar shit? Is that normal? I guess so. Well, we're still looking for scrap piles. Okay, so it is not the chest. Shit, I didn't pay attention. Okay, it must be in the center then. Oh, that bow against this thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Perspective of a player losing his mind. Then he changes direction. Nah, he's out of range. And these are just despawning midair. Now I have to get used to the new placement. Okay, there's a scrap pile somewhere here. This should be it, for sure.
That's it. This thing took a beating.
How about we go for this one? Search west of Tide's Reach for the raiders.
Maybe I can fix it. I don't see anything there. Fugitives must be somewhere else.
Is that the raiders? They couldn't be underwater, right? I don't know what mission we have currently. Wait, this is the camp, right? Yeah, the Tide's Reach.
Wreckage from the raft. Maybe those fugitives didn't make it too far after all. I'll only find out if I go down. They're sailing down into rocky outcrop. Getting down now. You're one of the raiders who attacked Tide's Reach? Where are the others?
Holed up on top of a tower across the sea to the west. Where I left them. I thought that they were true Tanakh, but they're murderers, not soldiers.
The Tanakh that Tide's Reach think you should all face justice.
Then they should come and get me themselves. If you want justice, then find the others. Leave me here to face the sea. The last battle.
Okay. Fly to the top of the tower. Really? Oh my god.
Those fugitives are at the tower to the west. If they're close to landfall, they could be a threat to the plan. I'm gonna take care of them.
Yeah, this area for whatever reason breaks the audio every now and then. I don't know if you can hear it on stream actually.
It must be the raiders of attack.
I can hear it, but okay. This is as much top as we're gonna get. Yo, this is really cool. What the fuck is going? Aloy, what the fuck are you doing?
Okay, that's the raiders.
Who cares? Bring her down!
Are you enemies? Ah. Oh. Unlucky. Why do you have 1 billion HP? Just chill. We're safe, don't worry about it. Catch me! That's really cool that works. Yeah, they could have done way more with that, to be honest. The way they did it seems so, like, they really limit themselves from a game design perspective here. It also makes the paraglider more useful, and I wonder how terror damage is affected by charging it out more. Hello? Aloy doesn't want to shoot. Maybe we should give it a full charge, I don't know.
That's the last of them. Those raiders won't be attacking Tide's Reach again. Or anyone else.
But what's up here? That's what I'm not sure about. You can climb here, but there's nothing else. Weird. We have 107 skill points. What the fuck? I'm not gonna spend them until I have something I want to do. I'm literally just gonna keep it until we need them. But there's no way we need 105. All we need to do is upgrade these like a few times, but even if like 1, 2, I mean maybe, I don't know. More of this, more of this. Okay, there's more over here.
Good use of this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder if I wanted.
The tower Joe mentioned. It's full of signs.
What a cool area visually too. But they should be around here somewhere. No, Aloy, what the fuck are you doing? Please let me down. Okay, are we okay? They're just spamming, man. What's going on? No, I have to get used to not swapping like this. Is he ever gonna get stunned? Never. It's really hard to get the muscle memory here away, but also it helps with seeing the ammo, which is kind of nice. Yeah, double charging it from a damage perspective doesn't make much sense, but does it make sense from an impact damage perspective? I don't think so, though. Yeah, this effect doesn't deal enough damage, to be honest. For me, it's kind of really hard to justify applying it individually. Look at this, right? He almost has no HP, and once it ticks... Look at the damage. It's a complete joke. Like, really disappointing. And that's at max charge, I think. Yeah, they really need to rebalance that shit. Search for the Quen Scouts. What a cool area visually, though.
Alrighting sunrise. Latest gift. Now I can take to the skies. If any scouts made it to that tower, I doubt the siblings up there missed them. I should check the place for survivors. climbing.
Could also fly, but let's climb because it's so fun. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, he doesn't want to jump over.
Dead end. Maybe if I go outside, I can find another way up.
I'm also worried this is gonna suicide the moment I press a button. It's so funny that I just said it too, isn't it? You know what? Can I just please use my fucking bird? Aloy? Okay, this is honestly fucked up. Oh my god, Aloy, please! What is she doing? What is she doing? Please, just let me fucking use my paraglider. Yeah, I mean, the button now is really becoming a bit annoying. Oh my god, it's becoming really fucking annoying to have at this on the same button prompt. It wasn't a big issue before we had the flying mount, but now that we have the flying mount, it's really hard to... You have to wait for so long. Aloy, what the fuck are you doing? Perfect. And now? Oh. Enemies are too close. Are you shitting me? Well, how am I supposed to kill him from here? That's gonna be so annoying. He's just gonna knock me down. This game can really sometimes fucking suck my dick, honestly. Well, as long as he doesn't knock us down, we should be fine. Or flies out of range. I wish the brittle one we had more of. Wait, maybe we do. Because we currently just have trash in this one, but if we had more brittle legendaries, that would be sick. But we don't have it. Unlucky. Oh, you know what? We probably are better off fighting from our mount than just waiting here. And also he's like glitching into the wall or something, so... Yeah, I think we're gonna go with our mount. Which should work, right? Can we fight from it? You can't fight from the flying mount? Why? Can we go stationary and shoot? No? What the fuck? This is really awkward. How am I meant to... Seriously, how does the game intend for you to fight him? Just from down below, maybe? Oh, he has so much HP for just being a fucking bird. Okay, we got him. And now we die to the explosion. 0 damage. Are you okay? Why is he not flying? Okay, this is still gonna be quite annoying. I think we might have to rebind our controls or something. Because the gliding is quite important.
The relic. And my focus picked up data on it. It's not a beacon, it's a tourist map of San Francisco. If the Quen could read this, they wouldn't need to send scouts out blind. I should tell Alva.
Aloy, I'm here.
Alva, I found some data I think Bohai might be interested in seeing. I'm sending it to you now.
I'll pass it along.
Thanks. I better take this relic back with me. Give it back to Jomar.
The gliding never works. I don't know why I'm even holding the button. I don't even know. No, wait, you didn't save how we examined him? Oh my god, really? That's so bullshit.
And my focus picked up data on it. It's not a beacon, it's a tourist map of San Francisco. If the Quen could read this, they wouldn't need to send scouts out blind. I should tell Alva.
Aloy, I'm here.
Alva, I found some data.
First person mod enabled.
I'm sending it to you now.
I'll pass it along.
Thanks. I better take this relic back with me.
Yo, this makes you want to play a first person game.
Along with the bad news.
Search north and land for scouts. Optional. What do you mean optional? Oh my god, I'm never gonna get out of this place ever again. Aloy. Why doesn't she just climb up? What is she doing? Can she not climb out here? Please, just climb out. No, there's obviously even something. Oh, oh, it hurts. What is she? What is she doing? Oh. Okay. I hate you, Aloy. Seriously. Okay, where do we need to go here? Return to Jomar? No, we need to find more of them. I mean, you know what? It said optional. Fuck that.
Looks like they were ambushed by machines. Horrors must have escaped to the tower.
Do we deal so much damage when backstabbing these? Are weird. Well, certainly not when attacking this one. Great job, Aloy. You're fantastic. Hi. I don't even know if they have enough HP to justify using this one. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna get out of the habit of changing it like this, so I'm gonna swap them back. Or maybe not, maybe I'm gonna get used to it, I don't know. Because what I always do when swapping like this, I always refill the ammo, so I think it's still worth it. Do it like this. Let me think. I mean, it's nice to have the option to swap back to them, I guess.
You've returned. Did you?
I'm sorry.
How did he die?
The tower was a sunwing nest. He went in there looking for cover, but he was holding on to that when I found him.
Horace.
I read the data on it. It had a map that can help your people get the lay of the land without risking more scouts. All of us sharing it with Bohai right now. It's a good thing your brother protected it.
I'd trade all the data in the legacy to have my little brother back. But I'm glad that something meaningful came from his death. As promised, you now have access to my weapon stock. If you bring me the right resources, I can make you anything you see there. Actually, why don't you give this a try? One of our best. And if it's of use, you know where to find more.
Thank you. I'm really sorry for your loss.
I know you are. And I'm grateful.
Okay, so he has a bunch of shit. Blah, blah, blah. These might be really good. I have no idea, to be honest. But they seemed really strong early game, but I'm just too lazy to upgrade them. Fire.
The ancestor has returned. By the ancestors. You're back.
Is that?
I'm sorry.
It's broken. Our last hope.
No. There has to be a way to fix it.
How?
We just need to replace the batteries and the sensor unit.
Right, because they're just lying around a jungle for us to find. Wait.
The ancient fleet.
It might have what we need.
What ancient fleet?
When we abandoned our ship, we were washed ashore on a beach southwest of here.
There were ships built by the ancestors there.
Overseer Bohai will never let us go there. He won't risk losing any more navigators. He needs us to guide the fleet home.
No one's going home without a working gyro compass.
I can get them for you.
You'll need to look for a sensor unit. They're usually on a ship's antenna.
And batteries. 3 of them. They're small, so they might be hard to find.
I've got something for that.
We put our faith in you once again, Ancestor.
Wonder how long these gusts can keep it up.
We might actually be able to fix the gyro compass. I can't believe it.
Okay, I'm back. More drinking break here. Yeah, I always like to use the cutscenes for that because I can watch them while standing.
Harry and Christy are some of the ancient ships in this area. I should take a look.
Hmm? What are you looking for? Shipwrecks, yeah. Oh, underwater probably.
Yeah, I should call back that sign I overwrote.
Maybe what? Oh, there's no way we're gonna get anywhere. We're supposed to fly again.
These ancient ships have got to be around here somewhere.
I kind of don't like the current stuff. It just makes water exploration even slower.
There. A sunken ship. Maybe it has what Harry and Christy need to fix the gyro compass.
Also underwater, I'm never sure if I'm already sprinting or not. Yeah, right. Wasn't there a mechanic where you can like push off of objects underwater in this game? And there also was something else they used at the start of the game and they never used it again, but I forgot what it was.
The ship's antenna. Let's hope the sensor unit is still intact. No sensor unit. There isn't a recording.
This is the USS Anchorage. Hailing. Anyone who's left. The Medina, the Omaha, and the New Orleans are down, and the swarm just cracked the Harris open like an egg. Incoming! Hold on!
Okay.
The lead Horus is heavily damaged.
What are we doing? Are we using machines to break it free?
Maybe we can still take it down.
Is that the goal?
I think we've got a ping on the Hamilton! Sensors down! We're sailing blind!
No, never mind.
Focus should pick them up.
Wait, why can't I see my HP underwater?
Focus picked up coordinates from that transmission I found. If there's more shipwrecks there, one might have an intact sensor. A rush of air.
Yeah, we should probably have put them on different keys, but now I think it's a bit too late to change that. And it also wasn't relevant for most of the game, so...
Well, that ship has an antenna. The Dragon launched on it. Great. Gonna have to deal with it before I can look for the sensor Quen need.
Yeah, so I don't know where to shoot him, to be honest. Like, where the fuck is he? He's already dead?
Okay, I should be able to check out that antenna now.
Yeah, I really wish you could just rearrange the shots and ammunition you want to see, because most of the weapons I don't even use. I wish I could just literally make the skill wheel like these two. It's just that one and that one. I don't need the other one, so it would be really cool if that would be possible, but I don't think that's ever going to be possible, unfortunately. Okay. I mean, now I never know if they just expect me to fly with the mount. That would surely be the fastest way.
An intact sensor unit. This should be all that Harry and Christy need. Looks like there's one more transmission in here.
This is the Hamilton. Anchorage, your transmission has been received. Targeting the lead Horus.
Just lost the starboard missile battery. Can't fire. We're empty.
Damn it.
Captain, there's nothing left to fire. Your orders.
Set a course for the Horus chassis. Ramming speed.
It's never a happy ending, is it?
Hope you got more of a fight in you today.
Back, Harry.
I found what you need.
Thank you. I'll get working on the gyro compass immediately. I'm coming home, Leandra.
You've done us a great kindness, Aloy. Christy is not the only one with people waiting back home. She'll be able to fix that gyro compass in no time. We'll never be able to thank you enough. But this should be a start.
If you need anything, tell Bohai to contact Alva. I'm sure she can help.
May the ancestors steer us true.
Okay, I think we're ready for the end mission. We don't have any side quests anymore, so that's fine.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
Okay, we're almost done, but I really have to say something to my neighbor. He's just being a fucking cunt again with the music. Aber ich verstehe. Das Ding ist, er ist, wenn es nie passiert. Oh, aber auch denke, dass yeah. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, just had to talk with my neighbor about the loud music because I can see people wanting to listen to loud music, but there's a limit, right? There's a limit where it is from I can hear in the background to it is as loud as my game. So I think that's the limit for me personally.
Okay, maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything?
Like, people can do whatever the fuck they want, as long as they leave they don't bother me actively. Well, it's been going on for a long time, right? Like, so it's been hey Apricorn, hope you're doing well. So it's been going on for years already, right? And he already changed a little bit of stuff here and there. It's gotten better overall, but there are still moments where he like completely forgets that other people exist. And unfortunately, he's a bit of a it's a bit difficult with him because he is not a very social person, I think, in general. I think he like has a lot of attributes which make him probably not very asozial, as you like antisocial, as you would say in German. But the thing is, I don't think he's coming from a bad place in that way because he just likes to listen to music, right? So but of course he has like some anti-Semitic, racist things and stuff like that, right? That, and also has a bit of like that music and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, that's kind of not great. But in general, I respect when people just want to have a good time sometimes and do something. But he really sometimes like he must be bad. Like he must hear really badly because there's no way you can listen to music this loudly without having bad hearing. Like it's. You must imagine when I play a game here, it is as loud as the game I am playing right here when he has the music at high volume, which is just insane, right? I'm in between. There are two walls between us, and it's one wall technically, yeah, but depending on what way the sound takes, there could be two walls between us, and it's still super, super loud. So yeah, I'm not there to not ruin the fun or anything, but I think there are also earphones and headphones, and he doesn't need to use speakers. But the thing is, I think if you're hard of hearing, that's my hypothesis, right? You're not gonna listen to you're gonna listen to speakers because of the bass, because you can feel it in your body. I think if you have headphones, it's not going to be as impactful because I think your hearing is already so bad that the headphones basically do nothing for you. That's my hypothesis. I have no idea because I'm not bad of hearing, right? But you just have to imagine it would hurt your ears to be in the room where he's listening to music to because it's so loud. Yeah, so it's like, it's really, and he's not that old, by the way. He's like maybe 40 something, I would guess 40, maybe early 50s or something, max. Yeah. Yeah, okay, 50s, yeah. Does he look intimidating? Yes, kann sein, ja. So, nah, he's not intimidating, right? My girlfriend finds him intimidating. I don't, right? I don't mind telling him to lower the music. Ja, würde ich, ja. Aber nein. That's why, that's why I'm chill. Usually I try to, my goal when talking to him is not to be mad at him usually. It's to, let him know that it's annoying. And then to, reason with him and try to, make him understand that it's not about him listening to music, that I don't want to ruin his fun, but that is literally annoying to me if I hear his music as loud as the stuff I'm doing. And I'm trying to do this today. I'm trying to, there's nobody like that for him in his life because he's hard of hearing. Nobody listens to music that loudly that he could hear it anyway. So the situation for him is never the way it is for me. So I couldn't turn up the music to make the same happen to him, right? So he understands. That doesn't work. So I just like said hypothetically, right? If because he's like racist, right? He doesn't like some certain types of music. So I was like trying to bring the example, you don't like that music, right? Just imagine you're listening to your music and that music is playing at the same volume and you can't ignore it, right? You can't make your music loud enough to not hear it. And there he was like, oh, yeah, son. He was like, oh, I don't know. That would suck, right? So you notice how he realized that would be really annoying. Da habe ich sie wahrscheinlich in die da reingeschoben. Ja. Ja. Yeah, so for me, there are not, I mean, I guess for me, there's in general not a lot of intimidating people, right? Because if I learned anything in martial arts, that the combat prowess of people is not really, even if they would be super buff and everything, that doesn't mean they're really good at fighting. So that means nothing. And I'm also very diplomatic. I'm never looking for a fight in the first place. Yeah, and also I always appeal, right? We're neighbors. It's about also, just respecting each other. Even if you don't respect the law, it's, I'm trying to be nice to you, you try to be nice to me. It's, it's a give and take. And of course, you can listen to music sometimes loud and everything. But here in the summer, if the windows open, it's like mega loud, even if I'm in the living room. But I'm just trying to reason logically to him and just say it's not about him. It's about the music being annoying to me in that case, right? So it's really a diplomatic thing. And it seems to work roughly because I'm really not trying to just piss him off, right? I don't call the cops because that wouldn't achieve nothing, right? He would just be pissed. So I always tell him, I don't call the cops. I just try to reason with you. It's not about getting you a fine or anything, because that's not my purpose. My purpose is to not have loud music the entire time. And I think that works way better. I think if you're living, there's a difference between having people that never, that not are your neighbors, and then you can, like escalate it, I guess, to legal systems. But if it's your neighbor and it's really hard to do anything about it in reasonable time, I think it's better to get along, even if it's annoying, right? So that's why I never try to escalate it too far. But when there are people outside and doing party and they're just like there for once, right? And they're not respectful of the neighborhood. They maybe don't even live here. Then I don't mind calling the cops because they're just, shouting around outside. Yeah, don't mind calling the cops, right? I already did that a couple of times because that's not people I live with. It's nothing permanent. It's just, random people outside. And they also don't know who called the cops in the first place, so right? Because there are benches outside because of a place they built. And sometimes in summer, there can just be like groups of people that hang out there in the middle of the night, like 2 o'clock or maybe at 12 to 2 o'clock or something. And they, have a boom box and they party and you can really hear it super loud when you're trying to sleep. That's where I call the cops, right? Because it's like, I don't want to get involved. I'm in bed, right? I just want to get my sleep. And I'm not going to dress up, put in contact lenses or something, and then go outside, right? So that's where I would do it. But for neighbors, I think it's better to be diplomatic, even if you're really annoyed by them. Yeah. I'm only 180. Before I thought it was like 185-ish, but I think I shrunk over time. No, I don't know if I shrunk. Maybe I always was 180. But my passport said 185 for a long time, but I don't know. I'm not tiny, but I'm not huge either. But I'm pretty wide because of bouldering. So like I have really pretty wide shoulders relative to, I think, the average. So I do have a pretty muscular stature, I think, relative to not bodybuilding, right? Like with anabolic stuff. But I do think I don't feel like I look super thin. And also, I mean, you saw me, right? I have a relatively thick jaw. So it's like I don't have like like this pussy look basically. I think I look if I get angry and stuff like that, I don't think people are like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna hit him on average. So yeah, I think even though I'm not maybe the tallest, I think my physique and facial features are anti-violence. Yeah. I mean, you did right now, right? I won basically for tonight. But the thing is, it's not about winning. It's about, just like creating positive habits, and just also letting him know, hey, the last time you were allowed, I didn't say anything because it was just like the limit, but today you crossed the line and just a bit too loud again. Because you know, it's just like, I think if you're hard of hearing, you don't realize what's louder and slightly louder, because I think he doesn't really know what day he's being loud, right? So I'm just like, I let some go, and then sometimes I say something, like with the child, right? I don't want to annoy him every single time, but sometimes I say something, and then it also, you know, shows some effect for sure. Yeah, he literally changed, I think, his music location away from our room, which is a big win. So he really changed his living layout to be less loud. And that I really, you know, that's really nice of him. You know, nice, right? It's really shows that he's also trying. So yeah, I can respect that. Yeah, so you know, it's not all bad basically, but just sometimes it pisses me off and it's too loud. Yeah. Yeah, but I would really advise, if you're in the same situation, to not call the police usually. I think with neighbors and the law system being pretty powerless in those civil cases, I think you really would be better off not to call the police, to be honest. Right? It's more the police is a way of telling him you're being nice by not using that tool, because you don't care about fines, you just care about the volume. Yeah, I think it's really important to be diplomatic there. And I don't know if you ever had neighbors which are annoying, but I can tell you, if you're nice, it's way easier to get something done than if you're trying to be aggressive. And then they're also maybe, you know, like they're like offended, or they're like, you know, like just trying to, you know, be even more annoying because they're annoyed by you or something. So yeah, it's really hard. And then even, yeah, getting something done, and it's just not going to happen. You can look up all those cases, and there's almost never something that comes of it. And the best solution is literally just to try to get along, how hard it may be. Yeah. Okay, but let's continue with the cutscene. Wie lange machst du eigentlich noch? Ja, nee, klar. Diese gelbe? Habe ich die vielleicht gesehen, oder? Also wenn, dann hätte ich sie in diese eine durchsichtige Kiste rechts unter deinem Schreibtisch gemacht. Oder halt in eines von denen, aber wahrscheinlich eher nicht. Achso, eine normale Glühbirne. Das heißt jetzt mal, ich weiß es gerade leider gar nicht, ob ich sowas gesehen habe, außer die andere. Die hätte ich wahrscheinlich nicht da rein gemacht. Also hier rein. Im Bad. Also ich nicht dran erinnern, die beim Aufräumen in der Hand gehabt haben. Also wahrscheinlich ist sie dann vielleicht vom letzten Mal wieder. Also.
We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
Yeah, and also in Germany, I know how the place, because you mentioned calling them often. In Germany, you're not allowed to call the police for that unless it's you call the Institute of Order, whatever it's called in English. So you don't call the police here unless it's like after 22 o'clock, because they won't come for that. It's like out of their priorities. Yeah, so you can't even call them most of the time. You can just call the other version, which also can find them, obviously. But yeah, you know, it's like, yeah, you could do that for sure. But yeah, who knows how long it takes. And it also depends on the mental attitude of the person. Yeah. Yeah, okay, if the I mean, he at least understands that after 22 o'clock, it's, you know, it's game over, right? He doesn't do that. So that's, at least he realizes that that is off limits. Yeah, so if it's like after 10 p.m., obviously I would also be way more aggressive about it, because that is really disrespectful, because people are trying to sleep or starting to try to sleep and calm down. And yeah, I mean, he usually does it before 22 o'clock.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure, the launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff.
I mean, I'm glad it worked out for you, but really depending on what situation you have with neighbors, sometimes, I mean, I would argue most of the time diplomacy first, and only as a last resort these things. Because depending on what it is, it might be really, really hard to do anything by calling the cops or something. Because even if in some cases, obviously, you can also see the cops coming, and then you just lower the music, and nobody's ever going to know you did it, and then they don't have anything, right? So that is also, I think, a quite common case. If they get used to cops being called, they just like do whatever. So yeah. No, I don't think so, right? Like you might think people do this to be to annoy you, but usually they don't. They do it because they don't think about it, right? There are a lot of people who don't think about others, but I think if you remind them that you exist and it's annoying, it can help, right? For some, right? Because most people don't do stuff to piss people off on purpose, because that's not very good for them, because they might end up getting in trouble, right? So usually it happens because they're just like not thinking, or they're not even aware how annoying it is for others. Yeah. So I think that is why speaking up and being diplomatic first can still be really useful and help. Yeah. Even though obviously they're being not thoughtful and disrespectful, they're not doing it versus you usually. It's just like because some people just are like that. And it's just like about accepting, everybody's a bit different, and some people just need friendly reminders every now and then. Or a little mad reminders, then turning friendly. So they see you're pissed, you're not just saying it, and then you go into diplomacy mode. It's like, let them see your feelings. They can relate maybe to how you're feeling, and then you're like, you're pissed first, and they're like, and then you go into the soft mode, and you're like, hey. I mean, that works for him. I don't know what works for others, but I'm pretty sure if you reasoned with me about my, if I'm being too loud or something, I would be, yeah, sure, yeah. What part is annoying you, and what could I change, right? If it's like really something, especially when it's about noise, right? That's easy to change. Yeah, but it depends, really. It depends on the person, country, and living situation. But on average, I think every human diplomacy is a good approach for them. Unless they have a gun or pointing them at you or something, even then maybe. Right? It's just like, yeah, in general, I avoid conflict as much as possible.
Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous? On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
She looks so much like straight out of Death Stranding. I haven't played Death Stranding, but that's what I think most characters would look like.
And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
Yeah, I don't know any Death Stranding characters. We might actually play it after this game. Maybe we're gonna play Ninja Gaiden first, I think, but... Yeah, a little bit, right? Like the one, I have an image of a Death Stranding character in mind, and she does remind me of them. And also them using the same engine is kind of...
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base.
Hast du gefunden,
it's
oder?
called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. So Hans is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Okay. Almost time to go after Beta and Gaia. Might be good to check up on everyone first.
Yeah, we can return these survey modules, but honestly, I don't give a shit.
There we go. More data for the dome.
Okay, great. Amazing. Okay, so now we can talk to them before we leave, but I kind of feel like we skipped so much dialogue with them already. I don't think I want to talk to them again, to be honest. We just fucking full send it. I mean, unless there's a quest marker next to it. If there's a quest marker, I'll talk to them.
Aloy, aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
We are. I just wanted to check in on everyone first. We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
So this gives us a last opportunity to talk to them. Sure, whatever, is talk to everybody. Ah, I hate that.
Aloy, we're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks.
Oh, I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zoe.
You deserve much more for all you've done. May the land always bloom in your steps.
And yours? How'd it go with the chorus after we fixed the land gods?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving them. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one
klar.
favor I would ask of you.
What is
Ja,
it?
das verstehe
You
ich.
placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle,
Wo reported.
I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch.
Wo denn?
For the both of us.
So.
So,
make sure you stay alive to do so.
Mhm.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
Ja, klar. Ja. Wait, what did we get? Oh my god, what did she give me? This one? Total water? Uturwaden. Hi. Oh, the Sky Killer. Yo, this sounds pretty fucking sick, to be honest, but at the same time, the chance of me using this is 0 for one single reason. It is gonna take so much fucking time to level this piece of shit. Okay, that is probably a good weapon though. I'm not gonna deny that. It looks pretty promising. So, corrosion, water, frost. You know what? We could just replace this one with this, so we have a reminder of its existence. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, the leveling of the weapons is just too slow and annoying for me personally, so I honestly can't be bothered anymore. Like, fuck that.
Aloy,
Could be the best weapon in the game, I wouldn't level it anymore.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right. Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alpha. I'll put it to good use.
Thanks for not telling me what it is, by the way. That's so fucking annoying.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
Yeah, what is it? Utaru Protector. Utaru Protector. Okay. The I mean, I just can't with the visuals on these, to be honest. They look good, right? But they don't look like something I want to wear. It's like, oh yeah, it's pretty, right? It's made in a nice fashion, but it's not like clothing for me. It's like, I look more like a tree, I guess.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Oh my god, did they have to make her character gay? I mean, I don't mind Aloy being gay, but why does the other character have to be gay? Oh, I mean, I guess she has like... Okay, it makes it both should be, but still, like, why do they have to, in the last second of the game, they have to put that in there, huh?
Okay, so...
You know, I wouldn't have minded if you could literally be gay as her. Why can't I be gay? The other lady there, like the Asian one, was super cute, so why didn't we... Why couldn't she date her, right? Then I wouldn't have said anything, but just like this random, oh, by the way, we're almost done with the game, we need some inclusivity shit. Like, why?
What happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was...
And also, I thought Aloy was really... she doesn't perceive those things, right? She's she's portrayed as a character that doesn't have a lot of insight into love and relationships, right? And then she picks up on this. I had no idea, right? From talking to her, I had not the impression they were together. I thought they were just colleagues or she just liked her as a friend. Yeah. So I really didn't have that impression. And okay, Hypercorn, hope you sleep well.
It's just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't
I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm good.
I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
I indulged her the first time because I was also interested in her character. But now that we know more of her, I don't need to know more. I'm good. So we have to talk to our companion still. Wait, who's still there? Wait, who?
We need to get Silent's weapon to the Zenith.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Whoops. Hi.
Did you need something?
Wait, who are you? You're not the guy I expected.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Yes.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
Okay, that, you know what, that is an explanation I can get.
Silence, I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, you just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Why is she so mean to him? He obviously tried to save the world just like she did, but he's a bit different. So he almost killed everyone, but hey, a few people.
When you
Isn't that like one of those flowers?
Sure. Yeah, of course.
I thought it was one.
Well, now I know where metal flowers come from. A last-ditch effort to stop the Pharaoh plague. Demeter must have started distributing them after it took refuge in the greenhouse.
There's still him. No, not her. Him. Where is he? What is this? Oh, his arm.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Katalo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together, and I am grateful too. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm, before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
I thought we already did that.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
Huh? But we already did that, right? We don't have a side quest here. No. So... talk to your companions. Wait, what the fuck do you mean talk to your companions? Like, how much? Huh? There's like a billion things we can talk about. What the fuck do you mean? Nah, just fuck it. Let's go. Enough talking. Time for, killing, question mark? The time for talk is over. Go to the rendezvous point. I think it was at the beach, so it'd be fine if we go like this.
Glide in.
And also the amount of fast traveling kind of makes the flying mode feel almost irrelevant, because you can just like TP from A to B anyway. Aww.
Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
Yeah, I get it. So wait, Burning Shores. Burning Shores is now, or is it after the main campaign? I'm pretty sure you can play it after the main campaign because it came out after the main campaign. So yeah, who cares? No way back. No way.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous.
Not like that, they tell you.
It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
And nobody came.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
And it's a trap, and everybody's gonna drown. Easy clap.
wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be Spectres guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to beta. Audio only.
Aloy.
We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
As long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
It's gonna be a spectacle.
Company.
Here when you want.
Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
I think that was a really bad joke, I'm sorry. Well, I'm hitting it, but I just don't know why it deals no damage. You're gonna fall down and die. Oh. What is he doing? Don't fall down. Ach so, grüß an Kaffee. Schwarze Gattertape. Das heißt, ich muss hier bekannt gerade. I guess the purple ones deal a lot of damage when you hit them. Or not. Why do we deal so much damage sometimes? Like the 700.
I think you're right.
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
What cave? I really don't know what he meant. Ah, here.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
What? Pardon me? Where the fuck do I have to go? Okay, seriously though. Is this for if you drop down only, or? Oh, you know what, maybe.
I wish I had a glider.
Yeah, good luck.
I'll find another way.
Good luck.
Can we please leave the cave now?
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight? You choose.
Sneak or fight?
This'll help.
Okay, so we're trying to go for the melee attack into this one. It's really hard to do because they CC you so much that... You take like so much damage sometimes, I don't even know why.
Better than any Oseram.
Hmm. Yeah, they also give you a lot of healing, so there's nothing to worry about here. And Spectres are really not that hard to kill, so...
Tired yet?
Yep. Yeah! Clear those weeds.
With her.
These Spectres are good sport!
We can take this one, Aloy! Keep moving!
Yeah? I can also kill it, but okay.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate Stormbird. But I guess yeah, dead one's handy enough. Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the whole world?
Oh yeah. Good times.
More Spectres.
It's roughly my reaction to them because they're so boring to fight. More Spectres. Wait, where did those shots go? I'm like kind of wondering if it's even worth using the hunter bow at all anymore, to be honest. Because this one's just so fucking good. But when you have this one, I guess you don't want to override it, but...
I'm waiting for you.
He's still alive? Oh my god, that's so annoying. I'm not even kidding, I can't even move because she's like climbing onto this fucking ledge after recovering, so... Okay, you're just trolling at this point game. He's like, wait, who's 1 HP? He's like, no, nobody's 1 HP, what the fuck? I thought one of them was 1 HP. What a horrible play. I think it's really powerful to go for a melee and then to attack them manually. Oh, that deals so much damage, what the fuck?
I think that's all of them. Let's push on.
Find anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, the warrior bow spread is crazy. I think if we would give this one crit instead of only meme effects, we could potentially make it mega strong. But I'm not sure, like getting the other effect sometimes is also not that bad, but I mean, no, technically it is pretty bad. So I'm like thinking about putting some crit on the warrior bow instead of the really bad this one here. This one sucks ass, to be honest. Impact is kind of shit. So how about we give it some crit instead? But we don't have another crit one, which is unfortunate. We give it 10% crit. I mean, technically it's better than having the effect here, I think, because it really doesn't do that much, to be honest, the other one, so I'd rather have the crit on it.
Here.
Like, the explosion is almost irrelevant, and it also takes way too long to proc, and I never want to ride a status effect with it anyway, so yeah, having one less might be better. But let's see, maybe how this one works. Where the fuck do we have to go?
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You alright?
Sort of.
He straight up TP'd. What the? Okay, what a bug-free game. It's kind of funny how the only difference between older and newer games when it comes to AI is that the newer games accepted that AI is shit in games to this day, and they just TP the people towards you. So they basically admitted that it's not gonna work that well. These eyes seem to take so much damage, like this part here is very, very brittle. Holy, yeah, that is truly a weak spot.
Come on, up the slab.
You shoot like a Notaru, Aloy!
I like how my companions do so much damage and I have legendary gear and they just probably have trash. So funny. Okay, we got him. Yeah, I think honestly having crit is better than having the corruption effect. On lower difficulties it might be good, but on higher ones, I mean, I don't know, right? I just tested it and dealt no damage at all. So maybe I'm just like tripping, but it seems complete garbage, to be honest.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Alpha and Katalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Nah, we just used the override and they kill each other.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
What is that?
Our army.
I think you got their attention.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
Now it can crank out machines to its heart's content.
Were inspectors supposed to be especially strong?
The launch tower before this whole place becomes a war
I guess
zone.
not.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flew back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
Aloy, in case we don't make it, I just have one request.
What is it?
We had to do all this climbing.
That big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
I guess not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Ah, that'd have made it nice and easy. I grab it if you need it.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to beat that damage with the other bow, to be honest. Is he like tutorializing me like at the end of the game?
Look at that thing.
He might be. This is the last one, or do we have another one? And the warrior's bow is really good. Like once you use it like as a shotgun up close instead of caring too much about what you hit, it is definitely a high DPS weapon. It's not a good hunting tool, but it's definitely a good killing tool.
This way. I think they can handle it.
To the right, I think.
And now to the left.
Nope. Never.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
Yeah, they're really trying to make sure you have enough ammo here. Another one. Another one. Another one. Why is it running? Why is he running away from me? What a bitch. So now we melee him. We go like this. And then we go boom, boom. Oh my god, 1000 damage. What the fuck? Holy shit. What are those damage numbers?
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
Like, do I like corrosion and burn enough? I guess I do. I guess I do like them enough. Yeah, surely a fun weapon.
Whoa. Look at all this zenith space stuff.
Come on, let's go!
This way, demon! Ah! This is the death I was promised. Go!
May Regala return peacefully to the cycle.
Please.
Nothing for peace. At least she died on her own terms. That's your point.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Katalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
This looks a little bit like Paragon.
Almost to the tower.
Like, if I didn't know the engine for this section, I would have guessed Unreal Engine. Like, just like looking at this one section there.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence. Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless. You can't hurt us. Face it, you're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence.
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing? Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up!
Yeah, of course he didn't prepare that ahead of time.
Are we supposed to be scared?
let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I failed to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Thank God we have the Avenger here, otherwise...
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
I mean, literally the only plot twist they can pull is that she betrays us. But it wouldn't even be a plot twist because they already hinted that she
Get to the top
could.
of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy, what? Die, machine filth! Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network! Just do the best you can. Okay, an elevator. Promising.
We got some unfinished business, little girl.
There's no way he would behave like that without armor.
Trust me. You're gonna wish you had one.
Why is the game... I think the elevators are breaking the game in some way, like... You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure as soon as the elevator is done... It's gonna be fine. What? Being an idiot? I think he might be immune to status effects. I don't know what makes me think that, but... Because we're not proccing a single one. What the fuck are you playing here? Is this a joke? Video game? Are you okay? Do we need to call your parents? I'm just asking. Wait, relax, bro. I don't have ammo. It's like cheating if you attack me now.
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
What is this? What are we doing? What are we doing? What is this?
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Now we're having fun, right? You okay?
I will be.
It was a horrible boss fight.
Go. Rescue your sister.
Okay, so the only possible final boss now is the other lady, unfortunately. I really don't know what is with these elevators, but they really break the game.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there.
No!
I have to go.
No! Fuck! Oh, game, you're a bitch. Oh my god, don't go all the way down, please. This breaks the game so hard. Can we call our fucking flying mount now? Yeah, elevators and water changes. There seems to be something really broken with the engine when that happens. You can hear it, right? The audio is also glitching and has like these micro stutters, so something is definitely not working as intended as soon as they move. Ooh. Yeah, exactly the type of jump I would have done.
Errant, is everyone all right down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there?
No.
Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay.
What is going on? Like, what is this shit climbing again? Yeah, climbing is way too big a part of the game for being this bad, to be honest. And I still don't know if like high FPS PC stuff, but I don't care. That's how I'm playing, and if that's what's causing the glitches, I don't give a shit. It's shit for me, so.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files, anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there. The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. the minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia, so you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Take cover! Get to the door!
Submit, Aloy.
Which prime mode activated?
I've heard that before.
Well, it's time for...
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Okay, so the plan is basically to pray that she's gonna get an elemental effect on her. And then we're gonna maybe melee her somehow. And then we're gonna go slow motion Mega Super Saiyan. More than what? I was just spamming arrows, bitch. My left click is pretty good. I'm getting pretty tired of this, to be honest. Oh, she's brittle, which is good.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I also use this one, but I don't feel it deals enough damage.
Those gold plates are vulnerable.
Those what? Oh no, she's charging up her laser. shit, what are we gonna do against it?
You're not taking me, Tilda!
I am the only way you get to live, Aloy!
Okay, better.
I mean, not very convincing why she's trying to kill me, but I guess she isn't trying to kill me. Looter? Come on, yeah, Spectre Prime loot. Ooh, instant burning chance, another one. Instead of crit. Kind of interesting. Double instant burning over crit. I mean, it deals a fuck ton of damage when it crits though. But it's also kind of boring to only have this one. I'm like really not sure. Should we go for another instant burning? I think so. Just meme it up and... But it still deals a lot of damage. I mean, the crit is crazy though.
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the Ten.
Goodbye, Silence.
If they had balls... So okay, I'm gonna predict something. First of all, Nemesis only cares about Zenith. So they're not gonna go on Earth if Zenith are gone from Earth. That's my prediction. And he's gonna die because he's gonna get chased by them. But at the same time, I wish you had the choice just for fun to join him.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
And he knew all along that he's gonna get chased.
Hey, where's he go?
Or he's deciding for their sake he's gonna draw a Nemesis' attention away from
As far
them.
away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope he's really over this time.
What are they looking at? Right? They were all looking at something, but what?
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought. It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem. Courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
You fly? No, you can't fly. Okay, so that's Horizon Forbidden West. We still have the Burning Shores DLC. No idea what the story is going to be about that. So, I think unfortunately, like I said, the game is a mixed bag. It has like really beautiful visuals. Yeah, aber noch nicht in DLC. And it also has like some areas that are not as pretty, especially indoors and water sections indoors. They might use a little bit of extra technical love for the next game, but overall a beautiful game, fast loading times, and that's really nice and great. But on the other hand, there's the gameplay and the jank, and everything is janky. Like the movement is janky, the controls are not well designed for mouse and keyboard. Even after adding scripts and modifications to it, it still was not perfect. And climbing is horrendous. Like the walking can be a pain. Balance is kind of awkward, like the HP design and it's like the amount of time you're stun locked in the game when you get hit from behind. It's just like, it just doesn't feel really great to play. But the combat is still pretty fun, but there are really moments where I really couldn't believe they're actually in the game because they're so bad. So I don't know, like and also like the Metroidvania style gatekeeping in the world was completely unnecessary. The world was big but mostly felt empty, and like you didn't really explore the areas at all. Like I never felt like I was there really. And yeah, just like this starting area here we're flying over, I think was I mean, you can expect this to go until the shores at the end here, so we're gonna fly for quite some time. This area I have a lot of connection to because it was the first area of the game. A lot of NPCs still were unique and not copy-pasted ones from earlier. You had a lot of high mission density, and like you had an area mission which felt like you were basically exploring this area and there was a connection. And then as soon as you came out of the tutorial zone, it felt like exploration kind of fell apart, and it was like mostly didn't feel really rewarding, to be honest, to explore because you were gated by either quests or Metroidvania mechanics. And also there was not a lot to find, to be honest. The gear system also isn't good. I think the colors are fun to put into the gear, but the gear upgrade is just like, it's such a grindy mess. And yeah, you can use options to alleviate that to some degree, but only to some degree, right? You still, on higher difficulties, killing enemies still takes a fuck ton of time away. And it's just like tedious, to be honest, at some point. And also the armor variety was not great, especially throughout almost the entirety of the game. There were a lot of stats missing on certain armor pieces. And yeah, there's just like, it was never really motivating. And also the way enemies respawn, I guess because of the grind, right? Like look at this, like I should have been accustomed to this world, right? Like I should be, oh my god, I have been here, so cool. But I feel like disconnected. I don't feel like I explored this world. I feel like explored fast travel version with respawning enemy, and you know, like yeah, some parts sure. Like this was still like at the start, it was like okay, yeah, somewhat recognizable. I mean, I recognize the areas, right? But I don't have any connection to my actions in them. Most of it was just like TPing around. Everything was respawning around you, so. Yeah, and also the quest design, the writing, it was not good most of the time, honestly. Like the cutscenes were beautifully made and voiced, right? I think it was among the best, I think, character dialogues I've seen for voice stuff in a game. But also it had like quest hubs and just like too much dialogue at once, right? So you were like bombarded with minutes upon minutes of just like staring at a dialogue. And the reason why that is not too engaging for me is because the multiple choice in this game was not choices. It was basically just topics you could talk about, but it wasn't like you were talking to the person. So it really didn't feel engaging to talk to them most of the time. And also the world's topics were like really repetitive. Always someone lost, always someone you have to find, always the same structure kind of. Like, it never felt like you were like, oh yeah, this is a cool, emotionally engaging story. And it didn't help that, like I said, most NPCs were like copy-pasta versions of others at some point. And since they were like really well made visually, it was really easy to recognize them, right? They needed some kind of facial randomization there, later on at least, to make some character, either more work, right, more characters, or more randomization to make the characters feel more distinct. Because a little bit of face paint and maybe a different haircut still makes it the same person, for me at least. I can recognize faces pretty well, I guess. And then look at this. I remember when we walked through this area, but I never felt like I had this sensation of, oh yeah, this is the area we've been to, right? And yeah, sure, this is a top-down perspective too, but just look at the beautiful world, right? Like visually, really a beautiful game for sure. Also runs pretty well. Frame gen is still unfortunately pretty broken and stuttery, but at least on the 5090 I could live without it. And also obviously the support for the transformer model helped immensely, being able to play at 1080p upscaled to 4K with almost no visual artifacts. So really pretty, and also really good AA obviously then. And yeah, what can I say? It's like, I would give the game a 7 out of 10 because of all the bullshit in the game, all the jank, and it's still a good game, right? 7 is a good game, but it's not a game I can wholeheartedly recommend to everyone, right? Like, because neither the story nor the gameplay were like fantastic for me personally in this one. I liked the original better, but caveat is I played that one on PlayStation 4 with 30 FPS like years ago when it came out originally on PlayStation 4. So I might be a different person, I might be biased, or it might just be the better game. Unfortunately, the PC version of that one isn't that great, so I don't know if I'll revisit it soon or not. But as I remember it, I had more fun with that game than in this one. Yeah, and I think a lot of that comes down to the climbing mechanics. It just has so many things, right? Like the climbing mechanics are really annoying because they didn't make any sense. I climb since 16 years in real life, so climbing is my main sport. I do it multiple times a week, and it's really jarring to see a character climb this inefficiently and stupidly while being incredibly strong. So it really felt like there was this disconnect. Really cool area, Las Vegas, again, visually really cool here. And also the character introduced here ruined later by just copy-pasting him again for other missions, just like ruining their identity in the world. But yeah, I had another point I was about to get to, but yeah, climbing, and there was another janky part I'm thinking about. What was it though? Ah, shit, I can't remember. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff basically that was kind of annoying. And also the inclusion of a flying mount at the end is cute from a technical perspective, but from a gameplay perspective seems almost irrelevant because there's nothing to discover, nothing to find, and yeah. And oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the ruins. The ruins really are like amongst the worst game design I've ever seen. That like there's a dissonance between the game's language, like the movement language it teaches you, and the design of those ruins. And the puzzles felt extremely artificially forced, and they would have felt right at home in a Resident Evil game from an interactability perspective, I feel like. But from a game where you can climb entire mountains sometimes, just not being able to take the obvious path up for puzzle reasons, it's just bad game design, and I think it's not something you should do. It's just like, it never felt fun to do those. And also, on mouse and keyboard, just like moving around as Aloy, because I guess the non-analog input is not received well by the game, felt pretty bad. So I do recommend the game with controller, probably. I mean, obviously aiming with mouse and keyboard is going to be more fun usually, because you don't have aim assist there, but considering all the jank you have in the game, I think controller might be the way to go, but I can't tell, because I haven't tried it, right? But yeah, just a lot of stuff in the game that is just like not perfect, yeah. And also didn't help that on the first stream we had a viewer spoiling a bit too much of the future content, and also like unfortunately telling me the warrior boy is not good early on, and I might have skipped out on it as a result. So next time I'm gonna be definitely trying to avoid a bit more backseating there early on, so I don't make the mistake of missing out on a potentially good weapon, which the warrior bow is definitely. It's an amazing weapon, and it just has its personal use case. But yeah, whatever. That was also kind of annoying, but that's the game, not the game's fault there. Okay, so what else? I don't know. The music was honestly pretty boring most of the time. I mean, it did an ambient job, I guess, but it never like felt like it was interesting to me personally. I mean, I know you can. Wait, we just have the music here. Okay, there were a few tunes that were nice. Right? It wasn't bad or anything, but I never felt like it was particularly memorable. It was more of a, you know, scenic thing. But yeah, like the weather effects, the sound effects, wind and everything, that was pretty nice for sure. But yeah, just like the soundtrack, honestly feels like it doesn't have enough individual tunes. It always tries to pick up the main theme at some point, and I just don't like the thing there is okay, right? It's not 100% something I would ever listen to when I listen to music in my free time. Yeah, it's technically not bad music, it's just like not very cool to me, right? There was not like this moment where you're like, oh my god, the music is bopping, right? Like, oh shit, this song, right? And I wish there was more of that. A lot of games just play it safe. And every now and then technical failures, like you just saw like the textures for the enemy and the geometry not loading properly, but very rarely, to be honest. Like that was not a big issue. But yeah, loading issues, the game basically loading 10 times longer if you don't disable the, because I guess because of the fast hardware I'm on, but and they could have tested that at release because it didn't exist, but it just still doesn't matter, right? Like in theory, the game should load when it's done, and not like because you're loading too fast. It shouldn't take 10 seconds unless you disable skipping the load screen manually. So just like a bunch of stuff, man. All tab being broken is pathetic, honestly. That's just such a fucking shit problem they could have fixed ages ago. Just like so many small things, man. Like it's like you start at a 10 out of 10 visuals and you're like, oh yeah, the premise is 10 out of 10, cool world idea and everything, and then just honestly, you know, I just have to remove 3 points total. Like one for the jank, one for the I guess story and dialogue stuff, and one for a bad game design, right? It's just like I just have to. I just can't. I can't give this game an 8. I can't give it a 9. I can't give it a 10. I didn't have that fun, right? It's a fun rating, and I had on average 7 out of 10 fun. Sometimes I had 1 out of 10 fun. Sometimes I had 10 out of 10 fun, but most of the time, on average, 7 out of 10. Yeah, really wish that was different, and that makes it one of the less good games I've played, I guess, recently, because I always try to play really good games. But it still was fun, right? Would I play it again? Probably not, honestly. I feel like it's I mean, definitely not again, right? We're still playing the Burning Shores because whatever, just gonna, you know, finish it. But yeah, it's not a journey. If I had known how I would feel about it, I would probably not have done again. I think I have enough other games I feel I'm more interested in playing. And that's a real shame, because visually, every time I look at it, it's such a shame, right? It's so much potential, so much work that has been put into this game. And just like a little bit of, I guess, like the non-visual stuff that you can't see, the game design and everything. Like the thing where you can't just hire a person, or the stuff you see. Yeah, this game design needs more work, like definitely. And it has to be less janky. Now, I don't know if that's the engine. It's a custom engine. While beautiful, it might have like issues with those things, but we'll see once we play Death Stranding. That's the same engine, different team, so we'll have an answer to that pretty soon, because it's one of the games I plan on playing pretty soon, because the stuttering issue that has been playing that game with gamepad on PC, mouse and keyboard is fine, has been fixed by Lial as far as I know, so just like a month or so ago. Because I guess he was playing it because he saw Death Stranding 2 and felt like it, and then fixed it. So yeah, picking up the devs work again there. Yeah, and also like I said, the PC port definitely technically has some strong points, but also some really glaring issues which should have been fixed, like honestly, like before the game even came out on PC. So, and they're still not fixed to this day. Yeah, but you know, overall, it's solid. Right, it's a solid game. Not one of the greatest games of all time, for sure, but yeah. And it seems like they are going for either Burning Shores is Nemesis, which I don't think. They might be going for Horizon 3, and if they are, I don't know how well the franchise sold, to be honest. So I have no insights about the monetary aspects here. But if you make a Horizon 3, I mean, this is a cross-gen game, let's not forget this, right? For a cross-gen game, it looks fucking amazing. Right? They put a lot of work into the PlayStation 5 version, but it still was limited, and I think Burning Shores was only PlayStation 5, so let's see how the tech is pushed there. I heard performance takes a significant dip on PC too, obviously. So we'll see about that, but at the end of the day, the next Horizon has to deliver on those points, or I will be highly disappointed, because this for me feels like a step backwards from the first one, but that might just be in my head. Yeah, now we have like music with like songs and stuff. I don't know, like the game almost never had that, and it was so easy for them to use it too, right? They had like the ancient knowledge, so they could have used like popular songs today to populate the world to some degree. So I don't know, missed opportunity, I guess. Or they didn't want to pay. I mean, what I mean is that you could have used modern music custom made for the game too if you wanted to. This would have fit the theme of the game. But yeah, that's it. That's Horizon Forbidden West main game, and now the story. It will continue with the DLC, but probably not today, honestly. Tomorrow we're gonna go and dive into that one a bit. But yeah, I'll quickly refresh myself and see how long those credits go for.
Dreams I never left. I had courage like the beast. My eyes, they never fled. My arms would always reach. You hardened with your words. Maybe fear is armor too. My voice is not that strong. When hurricanes come running from you, I am raindrops in the flood. I am emptiness. I am home. I am lonely.
Yeah, this music never was in the game, right? Usually they play music from the game, but maybe I'm wrong and it was in the game, I just can't remember, but... yeah, those are gonna be some long credits, I think. They started with a very slow-paced credits stuff, so this is gonna go on and on. Yeah, whoops. I wonder if I can skip them. Well, I guess they don't even ask. So here you go. They waited for shader compilation when we went back to the base, which is honestly quite hilarious. Okay, so we beat the game, and now it's about Burning Shores, which I don't even know how to start. I'm sure the game will let me know at the title screen here. Progress main story to unlock. Wait, did we already do the Burning Shores? Nah, right? There's no way we did those. But shouldn't the game tell you about those things? Wait, did we do the DLC already? I wouldn't even know which one it was. I'm gonna have to Google quickly here. Then you should get a call from Silence asking you to meet him. Ah, okay. Okay, so we just have to play a bit more, but not today. I'm gonna call it right here. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the DLC probably. So yeah, till tomorrow. Bye bye.